Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. We are live tonight. Here's proof. It is August 7th, 2026. It is it's already August, folks. This is one quick move in here on definitely. Tonight we are doing a show on aging gracefully while we hear today people talking in the background. You're watching a baseball game. Anyway, tonight we are doing tonight's show's about aging gracefully. We'll be talking about some kind of health-wise, philosophical-wise, kind of exploring those things and ways you can do it. So if you can remember, and I'm just remembering this because it hit me tonight, if you can remember jokes from Hee Haw, you need to watch this episode. Not so much about, it's much about middle age and then moving on from there. So kind of a subject's been sticking with us tonight, and we definitely want to explore that subject. We're waiting for Savannah to come on, and here she is. That's the great Savannah.
Hello, everyone. I'm hearing an echo.
I don't hear one. Echo. Let me try this. All hands on ship. This is not a drill.
Okay. Hello?
That probably didn't help.
Okay, hello?
I'm here. I can hear you.
Oh, I really hear it echoing.
I am not hearing any on my end.
It's weird when I hear that because it's weird.
That's why we have these 10-minute countdown timers. Let's see. We've got a couple of comments, people watching. Let's see who we have. Oh, Maya's here.
Maya.
She made it. And she says, hello, everyone. And as she makes her pronouncement, share. I'm actually doing that right now.
Okay,
if you're looking at tonight's countdown screen, this is from a live webcam over at a national park in Southeast Alaska. I'm totally missing the name, but we are seeing grizzly bears fishing for salmon.
Let's see.
And I'm looking at her live and making sure we're good. I'm doing the remote to look at our live feed. Okay, good. Sharing.
James, I think I'm going to log in and log off because
Talk
it's being weird. Goodbye.
It might be one of those nights.
Hope not.
Yeah, okay. Sometimes we have the technical stuff. We have a couple technical stuff tonight, folks, but we're going to have Savannah sign off. It'll just be you and I for a couple minutes. Okay, now that Savannah's signed off, we probably get about, maybe a minute and a half till she comes back on. So at 9:58, tell Savannah. Oh, wait, no, she's back on. Hi, Savannah.
Okay.
Look what you did.
Hi, everyone. Okay, that's better. I'm not hearing an echo anymore.
Excellent.
Oh, see, Maya said super duper echo. She was hearing an echo too.
Huh. Are you hearing an echo now, Maya?
Are you hearing an echo in me right now? I don't hear my echo anymore.
I don't hear any echoes. Interesting.
That was weird.
Let me check the live feed. Let me get some sound going on right quick. I'm listening to us. We're doing technical things. Nope, no echoes on this end.
I'm not hearing an echo anymore.
Okay, I think we're okay. We're looking at grizzly bears eating salmon.
Nice.
And finally taking a bath. Okay, here on time. We have a few more watchers coming on. Maya says no more echoes, so we're good there.
So, yeah.
Lots of news to share tonight. All good. Plus our subject. And Savannah, are you locked up? Yeah, Savannah solved it. She just had to come back on. It's probably something on her end, but unfortunately, I think she's locked up because I'm looking at a frozen screen. Yeah, I feel better, Savannah, definitely. Yeah, her computer's locked up. Huh. So sure she's figuring out on her end. And oh, there you are. I don't hear you.
I muted myself because I told Dan not to talk to me because I'm in the show.
Gotcha. Did you mute your camera too because it looked like you were frozen?
No, my internet I was on a lower speed internet, so I changed to the 5G versus the 2.4.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I think it's better.
We're getting all worked out. We still have 4 minutes and 27 seconds. So people can see us smiling faces. Got a few people. All right, folks, if this is your first time watching the show, leave a comment for us. Let us know who you are, where you're from.
We always like to see who is watching our show so we can, make sure to mention, hey, we got a new viewer.
Definitely. Looking to see who's watching. We got a few viewers. We got definitely a few on. All right. Okay, we're waiting as we're watching the grizzly bears take showers. Looks like the video's skipping a little bit. Yeah, gonna be one of those interesting nights. It's not stupid hot in India right now. Yesterday, a couple of days ago was. It got freaking 120 last Saturday.
Ugh.
I was going to the lakeside. We only got maybe 100, which is really hot to them. I think
it's too hot.
I think it was just the webcam was skipping when I was recording this. I see the clock going down. Yeah, it's the video that was kind of just hanging and lagging. So I was recording this live. Yeah, because it can't. Yeah, okay. The countdown timer's still going. So we're okay. We get confused easy. There's a bear running. You've seen a couple where they caught you where the salmon are jumping up the waterfall?
They're like, yeah, snack, jump in my mouth.
Jump in my mouth. Give me something to eat.
Jump into my mouth.
Yep. They've foregone the picnic baskets.
Did they literally jump into their mouths?
If they can catch them midair, yeah. We've already seen them once on the video.
Hmm.
I don't remember which national park this is. I'm going to have to look that up. Oh, wait, no. I have to eat more snacks. I got new snacks from Sprouts today instead of Trader Joe's. Spicy. Okay. Well, more people coming on. We see us signing on, folks. We're only 2 minutes and 12 seconds from showtime. Okay. Here we go. I like these nature scenes. I'm gonna see if I can go record. Next week's the was it the Leonid meter shower? Perseid meter showers. Wednesday night through Thursday morning. I'm gonna see if I can get some good streaks and get some good video from the stars out there. I'm definitely getting up because it's a new moon that night, which means no moon and dark skies. I don't go see me some meteors going fireballs through the upper atmosphere. All right, minute 32 seconds.
Yay!
Hoorah! Okay, what are you eating? Fig cookies. Okay.
Yeah, this is my guilty pleasure from Trader Joe's.
I went to Aldi's there for something we're doing later on tonight, folks. I had to get something for a thing we're doing towards in the show tonight. And what's Sprouts? I was kind of proud of myself. Last time I walked into Sprouts was last year, and my sensory overload kicked up. I was like, oh, I didn't last 30 seconds. So I walked in there with no problem, but it's also August and there's barely anybody in there. It's not much going on in town. Okay, looks like Dan's talking.
Is that really loud?
Yeah.
It is.
What is it?
Ice,
Okay.
ice, baby.
Gotcha. You ready for countdown?
Yes.
Princess Leia ready for countdown? We just watched fish jump. There's another fishy. We'll see another fishy. We'll see what we get. Oh, wait, he's got one. See, he's carrying around a wave of salmon.
Mm-hmm.
And getting ready at 10.
8.
7.
6.
5.
4.
3.
2.
1. Fishy jump.
Yay!
And showtime. It's time for Late Night Craft Talk with hosts Savea Kamori-Yang and James Hermes. On tonight's show, Aging Gracefully. What's worse than middle age? Knowing you'll grow out of it. It's time to start the show. I saw you dancing, and now I'm dancing, and you're not.
I know, right? Hold on.
Are you a kid that's too cool for school there?
Is this the one? Yes, it's the one. And
That's
of course, we need to switch it this way. Ha ha ha.
I can't. Are you going to check your microwave? Because I just heard it going off in the background.
You can hear me okay?
I can hear you. I just heard the microwave beeping too.
So,
Okay.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Craft Talk. We are your hosts, Savea and James, and we are respectively representing Dancing Bear Indian Trader and Elk Rack Traders. We do the show weekly.
Dancing Bear Indian Trader and Elk Rack Traders. More sophisticated.
So we are
pronounced
representing.
correctly unless your pinky is out.
Okay.
Because we're drinking fancy waters tonight.
I know. We are. We do the show every week, and we do it to entertain you, share information about our business, all kinds of good stuff. So we are here every Friday night, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when our show starts. 9:50 if you want to watch our pre-show jabber. And we mostly do our shows live every week unless we have some other things going on, because obviously back when we could do live every weekends because we couldn't go anywhere. So
Don't miss those days.
things have changed, but we are here. So, hey, James, what's going on with Elk Rack Trader?
Well, first we got to do the other stuff. We got to create an outline on that one. We have the powwow calendar.
Oh, powwow calendar.
Okay, folks, we have a powwow calendar we bring in, especially because the starting to get the end of the summer and the fall powwow is starting to line up and happen, and some rodeos, and we wanted to bring those to you right quick. Here we have coming up to show, we have save the date. We have the 23rd annual Table Mountain Ranchera Powwow coming up August 21st, 23rd. We also have the Morongo Band of Mission Indians 21st annual Cultural Days at Morongo Reservation right there on the ball field. Coming up right there, August 22nd and 23rd. We do also, not just powwows, but some rodeos and cultural festivals. Forgot to get the one for Viejas. Whoopsie. Barona Powwow coming up, Labor Day weekend. Elk Rack Traders will be there. Coming up September 4th through the 6th. That's a fun one. Always enjoy the heck out of that powwow. And also coming up, San Manuel Powwow, Cal State San Bernardino, Dancing Bear Indian Trader will be there. Don't miss it. That is a great powwow.
Yes.
Cal State San Bernardino. Okay.
Yes.
And free admission, family friendly, food and craft vendors. Also coming up for the, and I like to cover this just because it's actually kind of close to my house at a satellite campus of Cal State San Bernardino, is the California Indian Nations College 2026 Fire Gala on September 12th at the Mission Inn Spa in Riverside, California. Like to be a supporter of that. And also coming up, we have the Chumash Intertribal Powwow, October 3rd and 4th. Well, summer's coming to the end. We're already starting to get into the October calendar here. And you can see right there, it's going to be, where is it at?
Santa Ynez.
Santa Ynez. So you Santa Ynez.
This year, Dancing Bear will not be at that show. The following year, Dancing Bear will be at the show.
Gotcha. Just because of conflict with.
Conflict, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and I think that's about it. Yep, that is about it we have for the powwow calendar. Elk Rack Traders. Obviously, we weren't live last week. I was at the Lakeside Summer Stampede, the inaugural event that is the fancy word for saying first annual, which figures on the chalkboard when you say that. So we were there, and it was a new show to us. It's a new rodeo, but the irony is it's the Lakeside Rodeo Grounds, which Elk Rock's been showing at since 1997. We do typically a couple events there a year, the April Lakeside Rodeo and the Bulls Only Rodeo in October. But we're back in doing this rodeo. So, and it went well. They had a good crowd. It was Dover Livestock Company that put it on, and they did well. They had a good audience and a lot of fun. And just a couple pictures from that to show on that one. This is Lakeside Rodeo Grounds. This is like 11:30 at night on a Saturday night because we're taking down the booth. But this is the booth we had that night. There we go. And there's my smiling mom right there going, "Hi." And like, I want to take a picture of the booth. And my mom's going to go like, she's like moving around to get in the picture. Because, we got to know where the ham bone genes come from. It's definitely from her.
Yes.
So that's our booth right there. We did have some viewers of the show that were there. They said we watch it. And there you are. And they're like, "You're shorter in person." I'm like, "I'm 6'2". Whatever. But a lot of fun, folks. That was a lot of fun to see their inaugural event. We will be back next year. It's always great being down there. So that's what's going on. Otherwise, we're getting ready for Verona Palace. Classes start up for me, so I'm getting stuff stocked up before I get buried in essays. And that's what's going on with Elk Rock Traders right now. And I would like to know something from you, Savannah.
What's up?
Our audience would like to know.
Yes.
What is going on with Dungeoning Bear?
Well, James, now that you've asked. So for the past few weeks, I've been telling you guys we've been doing cleanup in our store. We really have been doing a lot of cleanup in our
Your
store.
social media posts on that, following it.
Yeah, we really have been moving around a lot of stuff. For those of you who don't know, we just took on a distributorship for Tulip needles. And the problem that we have with Tulip is that it is a very large, it was starting to take over the store. And so pretty much what we're noticing is that it's starting to become like a major problem. It's just taking over the store. And so we had a lot of shelves in our store that really weren't being used properly. So I came up with an idea of moving those shelves, pushing our one wall over to square off our store, because most people that know our store kind of had this kind of like little bump out. So along the bead wall, we just pushed the shelves out. So it's just like a rectangle versus a little bump out. And we put the one shelf on the other side of the bump out. And so all of the Tulip stuff is over there. And we're really working on doing a major cleanup in our store, organizing, cleaning up. And I got rid of an extra bead fixture. So, I mean, that we're getting rid of extra stuff that we don't have room for. So that's what's going on in our store. And you will see when you come back, it's definitely getting a lot more organized. And we actually also moved, since we removed a shelf, we basically were able to make our classroom area bigger. So if we do want to put 2 tables wide, we could put 2 tables wide and have like a little aisle in the middle for an instructor to be, bringing the chair up and down. So I thought that was kind of cool. We definitely are going to have a better classroom area. And the goal is to have the classroom tables 100% always cleared off and not being processed inventory on.
How long do you think that'll last?
It's going to last because we basically are making room for all that stuff to happen into the back of the store again.
Gotcha. So you're making an island in the back of the store.
Yes.
Will there be a professor?
Actually, yes, there will be a
Will there
professor.
Be a movie star?
There already is a movie star.
Is it that person?
Anyway.
Okay. By the way,
I have been, so for those of you who don't know about me, I actually have been on several morning shows doing craft segments. So if you ever look up Svea Kamori on YouTube, you will probably find, besides Late Night Craft Talk, you will probably find my videos on the San Diego North Park Craft Mafia YouTube channel. I even had Pepper on some of them, and we did dog crafts.
Nice.
But I haven't looked at the count in a really long time, but I did that over 10 years ago, where every week I was on their show for
We were
like a
talking
few
about
months.
that. It was probably in 2022 we were talking about that, how you were on
Yeah.
there.
It was a long time ago, but every week I basically had a standing show in the morning.
Gotcha. By the
So
way, I see that I'm just looking at my remote feed here where we're should be just to monitor that. And hello, Carol Ann, and hello, Lena Cook, watching right now.
whoa.
See from that end. Hi, Carol Ann. Yeah, say hi on the comments.
Yes. Because
Maya-
right now it
Maya
looks like
knows
Maya's
how
the
long.
only one that's commenting.
Oh, I'll show it right here. Here's where we got the feed. Look, Maya.
I can show this too. Look. Look here. So you can see this is all Maya. Watch, let me see. Let me see if I can scroll it on the screen. Hold
I
on.
can see it.
So let me
It's
scroll.
showing.
Oh, there's Lena Clausen Cook.
Hi, Lena.
Hi, Lena. Let's see if I can. I think I can scroll it. Oh no, it just shows the very bottom ones.
Yeah, but it's showing. That's a cool feature. Okay.
Yeah.
We got to move on with the rest of the show. Fun stuff of
Yes.
the week.
Should we preface where we're coming from? Do you want me to preface it?
I'm a little lost, but
Oh, do you want me to do you want me to introduce why we're doing this show topic?
let's wait till we get that segment. I was just going to do some fun stuff real quick.
Right.
Okay. You have, your cat.
Yes.
Yes. And he does, cats do odd behavior. Couple mornings ago, we have a cat named Mimi. We're long-term, it's permanently babysitting for a friend. And, cats, they get curious about things. And I woke up. Maya says, hello, Carolyn. And Curtis Youngbird says, good evening. Just got off work. Hope everyone's doing good and feeling great. Yes, yes. Anyway, Mimi has this thing. We have to leave our bathroom door closed here at our corporate offices. Because if you leave it open, and I went in and got to go to the bathroom, and she's there. She likes to look at water flow. She will look at the washing machine that's a front loader and just watch that stuff spinning. And I came in and I want to use the bathroom. I'm like, how do I get rid of the cat? Okay, she wants to see the thing. She'll get her fill and finally leave the dang bathroom. And this is what it was. You have to flush the toilet so she can stand there and watch the damn water go around and down. And watch, she's fascinated by them. Once you do it, then she'll leave. That is cats right there.
Well, just don't train her to flush the toilet because she will flush the toilet endlessly if she knows how to. The reason why I know is because I toilet trained my cat to use the toilet, and I was reading all of the things that they're talking about with training cats for using the toilet, and they said do not train your cats to flush the toilet because they will flush the toilet constantly because they love watching the water go down.
Definitely not teaching Mimi on that one.
Yes. Yes.
Matter of fact, I went someplace for lunch today.
Where'd you go?
I'm going to get in trouble for this, but we like to be honest with our audience. I went someplace. I went to the Stroop Club.
Really?
I went to the Stroop Club.
Okay.
It was nothing but it turned out to be nothing but a flat waffle. Folks, I went to a Stroop Club. That was the Stroop Club.
Mm-hmm.
I should have said with a German accent. Would have sounded better on that one. So yes, you can get these from the Stroop Club. Stroop Club. And I'm going to eat one now because I've got my snacks and stuff like that. With that, sometimes I think I need a theme song. I mean, to save, you get to save things. And I was thinking, what would be a cool theme song? Which one do you think? And we can't play the song because of copyright. But I'm thinking, because I got a ride in San Diego in 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I want to make a cool impression. And tell me, and we'll have to hum it because of copyright, but I at least show the pictures. Tell me which one do you think would make the greatest impression? With this one? Da 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 da.
Or you can do the song dun 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 Another one bites the dust.
Not the Superman outfit. Do you think it's that one? Or
I
do you
think that would be funny.
Do you think this costume will make the best impression with the theme song? You do it with a Bluetooth speaker. Batman. You like that one?
Well,
This
you
is my
definitely,
favorite, but nobody wants to see me.
you would definitely look really stealth doing that one.
I look what?
You would look stealth.
Stealth, yes, stealth mode. The Ninja of the Night. The Dark Knight. Okay, this one's my favorite, but nobody wants to see me in this. I'm like, I make this look good. Wonder Woman. I look awesome in a halter top. This is amazingness. This is peak here.
Well, you can definitely work on your tan lines.
Yeah, I could definitely do that. I mean, here. That's bad. I got shine white paper. I got major farmer's tan. But I look great. The tiara, the bike helmet, it's awesome. And it almost matches the bike.
Exactly.
Weirdly. So that's what we would, folks, leave in the comments. I think the third photo, but if you think the first or second, let us know so I know how to properly set a good impression at Bike the Bay in 2 weeks in San Diego. And let me see if that's the last of the bits. Yep, that's the last of the bits of the fun stuff on that one. So we got to get into our subject now. We're doing good because it's only 10:16. What is your snack tonight for the show? Curtis, why should the bike be invisible?
Because Wonder Woman has an invisible plane.
Yeah.
So your bike should be invisible because you can always see Wonder Woman flying in an invisible plane.
And it should be,
you actually see her.
And it should be a plane, but it's a bike.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I'm Wonder Woman on a budget. And it's called Bike the Bay, not Fly the Bay. And if I'm an invisible jet, nobody will know I'm there. What's the point of making an impression?
No, it would be a major impression if you are riding your bicycle and it's disappeared. And it's invisible. You're riding a bicycle and it's visible. That's going to be making a way more of an impression than the fact that you would be wearing a Wonder Woman outfit. I'm just saying.
Well, I think if I'm wearing a Wonder Woman outfit, nobody's going to really notice the bike.
I know. Well, they wouldn't notice the bike anyway. They'd be like, "Where's the bike?"
All they'll see is just Wonder Woman with a great tan build, just going along, and they're like, "What is it? Riding an invisible bull? A horse?"
They're like, "Wow, Wonder Woman really is an Amazonite."
You make sense there.
Yeah.
Makes me want to watch some of the old Linda Carter episodes of Wonder Woman from the early 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta do
that was a good show.
I think I'll just do clips on YouTube and TikTok.
That was a good
show.
All right,
we got some comments. Of course, Curtis says the bike should be invisible. We're asking which one's more appropriate, which photo 1, 2, or 3. And then we have Maya that says POD theme song, Top Gun soundtrack. I could see that, but we didn't see if it's picture 1, 2, or 3. And then Lena Cook just says, this is funny all the way around.
Yes, I know.
All right. With that, folks, we got to show our snacks. What are you eating tonight? Fig cookies.
From Trader Joe's. These are actually really good because they don't have sulfates, so I can eat them.
I gotta try.
But all the regular Fig Newtons have sulfates, so I cannot eat them.
I'm eating the lesser evil. Spaceballs. Buffalo cheddar. And it's the lesser evil.
Okay.
It's also made with avocado, coconut oil, spicy cheese, and it's USDA organic, which means it used to be alive. And there's corn puffs.
Maya wants to see the photos again to make an educated decision. What? Maya wants to see the photos again to make an educated decision. She wants to know which one's 1, 2, and 3.
Let's see. Me show the photo of me dressed as an awesomeness with the halter top. We'll do that. Okay. Here we go. Picture 1. Picture 2. Wait. Picture 1. Picture 2. And picture number 3. Amazingness, folks. We have to continue the show. No, we could do this whole show with you staring at this amazing photo of me. But we do have a show to do and talk about our snacks.
Okay.
I got one. I found this today. I'm going to try it. Crunchy Crisps Buttery Pancake. Ready?
Sounds good.
Let's see what we got. Oh, it really does smell like pancake. Little rice cake. Yeah, it does smell like a pancake. That does taste like a buttery pancake. Totally got good menu manners right now. I feel like I'm eating breakfast of pancakes.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Maya says, I ate baby drumstick ice cream for snack, but Maya says, picture 1.
Curtis says number 3.
Does he say that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Curtis says number 3. Folks, what do the rest of you think of pictures 1, 2, 3? I should wear.
So why don't we let people vote on the 1, 2, or 3, and let's move on with their show, and then
we're definitely moving on now because we're at the time. Okay. Tonight we're talking about aging gracefully, and yeah, totally set us up why we can do this.
So do you want me to kind of talk about this? Why?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. So for those of you who watch the show and know about how special August is my birthday month. And this is a big year for me. And I think that one of the things that we were talking about is we're talking about as we age and get older, even though we're only 21, both of us. Both James and I are, well, actually, James is older than 21. I'm younger than 21.
Our ages combined equals 48.
No, it equals 21.
I got an A in math, in statistics and algebra and research methodology. You really got to challenge my objectiveness in my math.
Mm-hmm. So what I was going to say is we were talking about how we're aging gracefully and things that we need to do to start taking care of ourselves. We talked about a lot of different things that we were talking about to take care of ourselves. Like just
discussion we had a couple days ago about this.
Preventative maintenance, things that you need to start taking into consideration as you get older, and things to start taking care of yourself as you get older. And even it doesn't matter what age you're at, you're just making suggestions on things to like kind of take care of yourself so that when you do get older, you will actually be healthier in the long run. And we were just kind of talking about these different things. And since it's my birthday and it's a big year for me, I thought, you know what? Maybe we should talk about it. And we usually make August my birthday month anyway. So it's kind of like we might as well start considering this is the first show of August.
We're going to be reflecting and kind of looking at important things at what the time that comes, because today is turning 22 this year. We got our first troll tonight.
I know.
Love you, Twitch.
Maybe we shouldn't even stream to Twitch anymore, honestly.
Yeah, we're just going to stop streaming to Twitch next week.
Yeah, because it's just Twitch that is doing this, where we get these random people posting these weird comments. Definitely. So anyway.
Hopefully I don't get in trouble right now, because I am at the Stroop Club. Eating the Stroop waffle. All right. Aging gracefully. There is, I think, especially because, a lot of our viewers are in that middle age category. And they say once you hit your 50s, I think this is a great quote that I'm kind of paraphrasing a bit. But it's like you're an infant again. You're new about learning life, because now you're in the infancy of growing old and things going wrong. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's a great analogy, because you're young, you're youthful and spiteful, and then by 80, not so much. Though I love those pictures we were looking at Harrison Ford.
I know. Well, also, even so, this is the crazy part. A couple of years ago at my high school reunion, we were talking, I was on the planning committee, and we were talking about the high school reunion and the future of it and what's going to happen. And they were saying, they're the organizers like, yeah, unfortunately, it's just going to be downhill from here. And I was like, that's kind of morbid to say because basically we've had a lot of people from our class pass right now. Like as of today, there's been a lot of people that have passed away just because, you know, they got older, they had this, that happened to them. But they're like, every year it's going to be even less and less and less of us. I mean, not every year, every 10 years, it's like less and less and less of us. And I'm like, holy crap, you're really right. Because it's not that far away that we're going to be a lot older.
We'll hit
'Cause-
30.
Yeah, I know. So,
My dad had his 1 billionth class reunion a few years ago, and they just started having it. At one point, a couple of decades ago, they started having it maybe every 5 years because there's so few left. In his last
Mhm.
one, there's only, and he graduated, I forget the name of the high school in Riverside, but there was only a handful left. It was their last one. They just said there's not going to be any more class reunions because by then, you know, they're in their 90s, and nope. And
yeah,
there's only
I
a
know.
handful, and it's eye opening on that one.
Do you know how
I've
many
actually never
people?
been to any class
Do you know how
reunions.
many people were in your graduation class?
About 390 to 400.
I think ours was like 261. That was
I
about how
haven't been to any
much
of my
ours.
class reunions, so I don't know how many are left or not. I may go to one. Not big on that one, but I do know, talking to some friends from high school, that there's like, hey, did you hear this person passed away? This person passed away. I mean, it starts happening the time you graduate. Some of these people pass in their 20s, but it just,
Yeah,
as you said, accentuates.
yeah,
And there's ways to make it. You can be like Harrison Ford at 81, road biking 30, 40, 25 to 35 miles an outing.
yeah.
Or you can be,
Like Brittany Murphy,
yeah.
she had like some kind of heart situation.
But
And
you know,
it's
a
like
lot
you
of that
just,
comes
you
from
just
just
don't
taking
know.
care of yourself in your younger days. Because once you start hitting your 40s and especially the 50s,
Mm,
it starts coming on. If you don't take care of yourself,
mhm. Yeah.
the check engine light comes on a whole lot more, and sometimes it flashes. With that, we're going to go over some ethics and some slides to show everybody to talk about the healthy living and whatnot. And we're going to talk about a little about some of those tests that you guys start getting past 50 or 45 that
Mm-hmm.
might be a little intrusive on the body.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get the slide going. So let me bring that up. Let me get rid of that
Oh,
great picture of me
Hold
and
on,
all.
saying. Hold on, saying. I want to really quick say this from Maya. She says, "Yeah, I lived a crazy life of bad choices and didn't take care of myself. So I'm grateful that I am able to take care of myself and the best I can today or nowadays. And today I have blindness and heart problems, but grateful for so much."
There's still ways to live a life with heart problems and still mitigate those things, but it is still
Yeah.
a condition to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I was reading a medical article here last week that talked about a person that is type 2 diabetic, but because he started riding a bike and doing a lot of the cardio and whatnot, that it's actually helped him so much that, because there is a thing, and I should have, oh God, I should have brought this up. We'll have to look it up later in the show if we have a chance, of restorative medicine.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually a conversation I had with my friend of mine's dad a couple of years ago, lives up in Idaho. And it's an amazing field. We might have to do a show just on that. But, you know, the restorative medicine, and this person does no longer has to take their medications for their type 2 diabetes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's not the case for everybody. They had enough going under the hood that they could still do that. But
Yeah.
again, not for everyone. Curtis, let's see it. I just hit 40 and I'm not looking forward to the new tests getting added to physical soon. Buddy, been there, starting it.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
show one later on.
Yep. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
aging gracefully. Let's get that up. So I'm going to throw some stats up because I see the presenter's view on the PowerPoint, and then we'll get into the discussion on that one. So we've got time here, half an hour. So some stuff we may have to browse through on this one, but aging gracefully. Here we go. So no notes on that one. There's no notes on this one. Where did my presenter notes go? Well, we'll just wing it.
Yep.
Love
We
that
always
when
do that.
happens. Okay. Old, you're old, not vintage. The knee makes a sound now. Yeah. Do you have a clicking knee?
Oh yeah. Yeah, when I go up and downstairs, when I go downstairs, it clicks. So when I go to my friend's house, every time it's like click, click, click. I'm like, oh.
Oh, I was doing street medicine a couple nights ago, and I'm over a patient on Tuesday. I'm sitting there, and they're like, "Look at that guy, he's got knees," and I'm like, and I get up, and I hear click, click, and I was like, eh. Usually that's when I wake up in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So the knee makes a sound. It has opinions. You fell asleep during a movie you chose. Yeah, especially Masters of the Universe. That movie sucked. Someone called you sir and meant it kindly. Good news. None of that is the problem. Graceful isn't a look, it's a habit. Fighting the mirror, chasing 25. I live in an area where well, you do too, that people are always trying to look, well, just so folks, we know you're not 25 with your blue hair and your beehive hairdo. Apologize for candles on a cake, staying strong, staying curious, staying in the room with people you like. Why? How you age roughly is a quarter to luck and a lot of daily decisions, which is what we've been talking about on that one. How do we expand on that?
Mm-hmm.
Anything we should expand on that one?
So feeling or acting young is also about how you just view life. And if you're always sitting at home and not doing anything, and it's not that you have to go and spend money, but it's just like being really sedative and not doing anything but watching TV is not a way to age gracefully. Really, I was talking about it. I don't know if this is going out of our plan about talking about exercise, but the thing is that I've noticed, and I can tell you, I've noticed with my mom, is that my mom, she is 80, and if I didn't push her to walk all of that time before we went to Japan, she would still be in her chair and really have to use a walker and would not be able to walk as much as she can now. She doesn't use a walker anymore. She probably should just for stability, but she has been doing so much better because she pushed herself really hard to get to a point where she's at right now. And the thing is, I feel more than ever, it's so important to be just moving. On average, people get 3 to 5,000 steps a day, and that's not enough. I mean, people need to be walking about 10,000 steps a day. Even if you can't walk 10,000 steps a day, even if you did it like every other day, it's significantly going to improve your metabolism, your heart health, everything, your circulation, everything. It's just, and it's not even having to like sweat and get crazy. It's just moving. Move your
Movement.
body.
Yeah, that actually goes in with the next slide. That's a great way. I'll go ahead and bring in the next slide for that. Is that motion is the closest thing to magic. Daily walking, boring, free, undefeated. And then
Mm-hmm.
lift something heavy twice a week. Muscle is the retire. Oh God, this is so important. Muscle is the retirement account the body nobody funds.
You know,
Muscle mass.
it's
Yeah.
true. My
Balance
brother,
point.
my brother was trying to get his mom, pushing his mom. Like I have a half brother. He was pushing his mom, who she's older than me, obviously, and she was going and doing weightlifting and building up her muscles. And he was saying that older women, and specifically older women, because men just tend to have more muscle mass, but older women need to actually go and actually lift weights and do squats and do different things to build up your leg muscles, your arm muscles, your back muscles, because your leg muscles, because basically it's what protects you in the future for falling, for movement. It helps your body be more stable and more centered and having strength.
It is. I want to get specific on there what you bring up because this is in case I forget because it's a great time to mention it. Is that with the muscle mass, it helps prevent. It keeps bone density. It keeps the body's integrity. Muscle mass helps prevent like easy bruising, uh, injury, things like hip problems and stuff like that. And you start losing muscle mass. What's the age here? Like 45, 50? I think it's in your 40s.
Mm-hmm.
You start losing a certain percentage of muscle mass. And the older you get, the more exponential that loss becomes. And so
Mm-hmm.
you get to lose it. And with restorative medicine, which is a serious field that's legit, there's nothing pseudoscience about it at all, is that the body can still respond. You're not going to look like 1980s Arnold Schwarzenegger. but the body does respond. It takes longer recovery times, longer to get that muscle mass, but you can get there in many cases.
Mm-hmm.
Something specific with women, and I love there's a neurosurgeon I love following. Her name's leaving me, as these things do, but I love following her. And there was a video that put out about how women walking downstairs, whatnot, should stomp, and kind of shakes the body. And if I remember correctly, and somebody's in the know, fact check me on this one, is that creates stress on the bones, which responds with, because women are after, especially ones that are postmenopausal, are so susceptible to bone loss, bone density loss and whatnot.
I'm sorry, Princess Leia did that.
Okay, I was like,
Princess Leia, she put her foot down right on, like I have the keypad, and she just put her foot down on top of it.
I'm gonna fish. I talk about. We definitely want to show what Lena just talked about, but the bone density, because osteoporosis is so more common in women beyond middle age than men on this one. And I haven't looked at Lena's. Have you read Lena's post yet? But I'm kind of glancing, and I think we want to throw it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Lena says, I saw a big difference between my parents and my in-laws. My parents always did something like walks, bike rides, and camping. My in-laws didn't move quite so much. There's a big quality of life between them. I turned 50 this year. You're older than Savannah and I. Sorry, Lena. I apologize. I apologize to you now.
James is just
She
poking
says,
fun.
I remind myself to use it or lose it. One of the reasons I love being involved with scouting. I know Lena through Scouts.
Mhm.
And absolutely.
Yes.
My dad, I'll say it. My dad's parents died by the time they were 67 or 68 years old. And there was only a couple of difference between my dad's dad and my dad's mom, my grandpa and grandma, non-native side. And most of their relatives died, like their parents died in their 60s. Granted, 60s in the 80s is not like the 60s now, but my dad, they had horrible habits, smoked, ate horribly. My dad is now 86 years old. He's old, walks bent over, but he has outlived anybody else in his family by 20 years.
Wow.
And he says it's because my mom makes his sorry butt, to this day, makes his sorry butt get out and walk and eat correctly. And his diet, he does not have the same diet as his siblings, as his parents and their parents, which was horrible. And that just, backs up what Lena's saying right there. Is that so much of that starts young, but 50 is better than starting at 70 on that one. Anything else to say on that one? Ooh.
So going back to what you were saying about restorative medicine, for those of you who follow the show, you know that I've lost a significant amount of weight. And when I started my weight loss journey, my doctors told me I was diabetic, and I did not want to accept that. That was not something I was even remotely going to accept, or I was not going to take that medication. And I said, no way. You guys are wrong. So that was enough of a scare for me to really push myself to lose weight. And right now I'm down like over 80 pounds of where I was at my heaviest. And I am not diabetic 100%. I'm not diabetic. I'm not on diabetic medication for diabetes. And my blood sugar is 100% in a low normal range. It's not high. I think it was like at 5.2. My A1C. But it's just, what I'm saying is that I went from being, my doctors telling me I was diabetic, which by the way, I fought with them, and my current doctor listened to me, and he actually took that diagnosis off of my charts. So it's not even on there.
I'm glad you finally got one to listen, because you do accept yourself now to go see as a patient.
Yeah, it was really difficult, but I pushed my doctors, and I pushed and I pushed and I pushed, and I did not let them determine what my diagnosis was, because anyway, long story short, I took a prednisone, and then took an A1C test less than a week after taking prednisone, like doing a whole taking a course of prednisone for my shoulder
I'll show
issue.
My fan and my mini split while we're talking.
I took prednisone and it spiked my A1C. And so basically, it was a false diagnosis, but at the same time, they are leaving like a pre-diabetic on my chart so that they do check my A1C every year. But I'm totally okay with that, leaving that on there versus actually saying I was diabetic. Like, that's huge. And then plus when I lost weight, I also didn't have blood pressure issues. So restorative medicine, yes, it 100% is a real thing. And that's by, taking care of yourself, losing weight, etc. So
It isn't so much with diet on that one. The next slide is sleep, which I really don't think we need to do a specific slide on that one, but keeping a consistent bedtime through the week.
Yeah.
Though, except on Friday nights. Because we're watching our show.
Well, sleep actually is really important because it helps your body really restore itself and relax and rest when you're doing everything during the day and getting crazy and wild. And so it is important. I always try to get 8 hours of sleep. I feel like that is 100% why I'm as bright and energetic as I am, because I always get 8 hours of sleep. I try my best. Sometimes I can't sleep, or sometimes it's too hot, or sometimes like my arm's hurting, my shoulder. I have a shoulder problem. I actually sleep on an ice pack at night because my shoulder hurts that bad sometimes. But that sometimes keeps me up because my shoulder hurts so bad. But 100% sleep is really important for yourself.
I think a good example would be like this. My show last weekend. My mom is 79 years old. She's still trucking out. She helps you powwow sometimes.
Yes.
She's helping me with shows. She's lifting stuff up. She is extraordinary for somebody her age. Another example would be friend of the show, Helen Howard. A lot of our longtime viewers probably remember her. She's 78 years old and driving around and driving tractors and lawns and stuff like that, working in northern Montana off the Missouri River, driving dirt roads and stuff like that, and a load of boat trailers at 78. Constantly in motion, better diet. And that's an important point to meet up. And I'm wondering if we should bring up that one of those things that we talk about knowing the conditions of prediabetes is probably want to talk about some of the testing that some people try to avoid because it is invasive, but it's so freaking important.
So as you're getting older, 100%, I know that there's fun things that people don't want to do, like for just preventative maintenance testing. 100% start doing your preventative maintenance and check on yourself and have things done on a regular basis, because it catches things earlier than if you don't do it at all and then you're surprise, something's going on. So 100%, the preventative maintenance is very important. It's so important.
There's people that want to avoid the things like the colonoscopies, the prostate exams. They're so necessary. Women tend to be
mammograms.
Mammograms.
Okay, listen.
Women can be much more responsible about those things than men.
This is the thing. I'm telling you, ladies, if you haven't had a mammogram already, it's literally putting your boobs in a vice grip, okay? Like a big flat plastic vice grip. And the only reason why it hasn't changed is because, guys, if you had to put your privates into this same device, let me tell you, guys, you would have made sure that has changed. That's how terrible it is.
I would not ride the bike like that. Is that the price for riding the bike?
I don't know, James. But so make sure that you do your mammograms, make sure you do your colonoscopies, make sure you do your prostate exams, make sure you do your colon cancer testing. It's every year. Make sure you do your colon cancer testing kits. Make sure you do, there's all kinds of stuff you want to make sure you do.
We're getting specific here a little bit, folks, for just about a minute.
Okay, really quick, I'm going to show the comments.
Please.
So right here, thank you, Curtis. It's been a journey. I still have more journey to go. But slow and steady wins the race, right? So I've just have been really just continuing it and working on it. Maya says, good job. And then Kelly says, love Helen. So Maya says, like a dang colonoscopy. Yes. Not fun. I have heard of so many people, and even myself, I had to have one. It's not fun. All I'll say is drink the liquid with the straw. Let me tell you, don't just swig it because it's terrible. Okay, and then, yes, you have to do the screening. And then let's see, I have another one. Oh, we have a couple more. Curtis's. My dad didn't pay attention to the signs his body was giving him. He didn't get preventative testing done. So did he have a bad outcome? Did something happen that he could have caught earlier?
If you can share that with us, let us know.
Yeah, this is funny. I'm giving myself for my birthday year a colonoscopy. Well, guess what? That was my first birthday present to myself this year.
Happy birthday!
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is what happened with Curtis.
Passed at 57 from a diabetes-induced heart attack.
Wow. That's really sad because that could have been prevented 100%.
Short story?
Sure.
10 years ago, my dad, we talk about family, this for greater good. For years, we told my dad, you have this smell, the fruit smell, which is KTA or TDK, whatever, the fruit smell of a diabetic. You get that fruity smell with the low blood sugar or whatnot. Fact check me on that. I'm probably messing it up. It's one of those days with me on that. And we told him for years. And then finally, we're at Palm Springs Village Fest. I'm setting up. My dad goes, I have a problem. I see him go slate gray. And I went over quick, being what I do, check his pulse. And this is probably 2010 or 2011. It's been a while. And I check his pulse and all that, and I'm feeling it, and I'm looking over, and I went, this looks so damn like a stroke. Luckily, we are right there. We were able to get him over to Desert Regional Medical Center, Palm Springs, within a couple minutes. I finished the show, check on him. What it was is because we had been telling him, you're diabetic. He ate whatever the hell he wanted, largely. And he'd snack on ice cream, he'd buy this and that stuff. And we've been saying, you're diabetic. No, I'm not. Doctor says I'm not. Well, he was lying to us. And we said, you are. No, I'm not. And he did it. And finally, because of his blood sugar, it brought on a TIA, transient ischemic attack, basically a mini stroke, not a real stroke, but something that's damn close. It's considered a precursor. You recover from the deficits almost immediately with it in most cases. And we basically came home and said, he finds out he's diabetic. Hi, we've been telling you that for 3+ years. And it's not accepting that stuff. But it's people not be able to let go of the ghost on that one. It's just a self-denial, which is one of the most dangerous things you can do to yourself to not age gracefully.
So I want to make a note for you guys. When I didn't accept my doctor's diagnosis, I was testing my blood sugar like every morning. I started testing my blood sugar every morning. I didn't eat sugar for like several months. I was constantly checking my blood sugar, constantly getting my A1C tested. So in that respect, I didn't accept my diagnosis, but I believe you me, I was testing myself every day to see where I was at on my blood sugar, where I was at with everything. So if you don't accept your doctor's diagnosis, you still have to make sure that you're watching your body, okay?
You're different. You didn't accept it as in this is not going to happen. You weren't denying it.
Yeah. But I don't want people to say, oh, well, Savea didn't accept her doctor's diagnosis and didn't take diabetic medication, that's not my point of what I was saying. I just wanted to make sure, because I was hearing what you were saying about your dad. And he was saying that his doctors were saying that everyone's saying he's diabetic, and he's like, I'm not. I just want to make sure everyone knows that's not the way that I was dealing with it. I was testing my blood sugar every day. And if my blood sugar was high for any reason, I'm flipping out, and I would drink lots of water, and I wouldn't take the medication, but I was really watching my blood sugar, and it never got extremely high. But I
You
just,
bring up a strong point. Is that you had that initial, because there's the whole acceptance and the whole thing when you find out about a tragedy or news about something. There's the denial, the acceptance, the bargaining and whatnot. And it sounds like you have those stages where you accept it, but you're like at the same time you knew it, but you won't accept it. Classical psychology, but you did it very strongly
mm-hmm,
in the fact that you did it for your own benefit and reacted.
mm-hmm.
But you didn't accept it, but you didn't deny it, which is important, right?
And I did something about it in
Yes.
regards to restorative medication. I lost weight, and losing the weight brought everything to 100% normal. So, and I hated it my whole life. I'm telling you right now, I hated it my whole life when I would have people tell me, or my doctors would tell me, oh, you need to lose weight. Oh, you need to lose weight. You're overweight. You're pre-diabetic. You need to lose weight. I mean, and then this is my fat doctor telling me this,
That's the hard part, is that you get good doctors and they have to go by a certain category. This is true, folks. This information, by the way, is for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
We have that disclaimer. Is that we've mentioned on the show is that doctors, I'm headed that direction. I hate to say it on this one, but there is a system that they have to go in with. It's almost like a checkbook or workbook. They say you have to fit this category on that one when people don't fit categories that well on this one. After the neuro whoopsie, I was told I'll be on statins for life. You'll be on this. And I'm like, I am not doing statins. I think those are the devil's work. Personally, entertainment value, folks. Entertainment. I hate statins, and I changed diet. I not that I was on a bad diet of boring physicals, anyways, boring labs, but I owned it and would do other things. Do green teas daily because the statins, hell no. But it's that proactive stuff, and then just educating so much yourself on these issues, these conditions, rather than just taking a doctor's word for it, though you probably should to a fair degree. 4 years of medical school and 7 years of residency. They're going to know more than we do.
Yes.
But we know ourselves better than they do.
Yes. So anyway, the whole point is, guys, take care of yourself. Start paying attention to things. If you don't feel right, go to the doctor. It's so easy. Just go to the doctor and say, you know what? I just don't feel right. Sometimes you are the real knowing of what you are. And if you tell your doctor I don't feel right, and you go and you're like, oh, surprise, surprise, I'm low on my B12, or oh, I'm surprise, my this level's low, or my blood sugar's high, or my blood pressure's high, or anyway, be aware of yourself. And if something doesn't feel right, you should go to the doctor about it.
And do those tests. Like I'm holding one now. I actually got this done as a show for tonight. But do those tests like for say cholesterol, whatever it is, screening, where you have to take
colon cancer screening.
Colon cancer screenings, which is very important. You have to start doing those after 50 or early 45, where you got to take one of these, put it on the toilet seat, cover with a little net that's sitting right over here, and a little net, and you go in this, because this fits in this on the toilet seat, and then you got to take one of these and take a sample and put it in.
So sometimes it's not like that, though, James.
Preservatives there.
Sometimes it's not like that, James. It depends on your because I have one where it literally was like a little mascara brush and a little tube. That was actually, the tube was like a fraction of the size of what you have. The mascara brush, you put it back into the tube and then you mail it out, and that was it. It already had the preservative in it, and you just wipe yourself, and then you put the mascara brush on the tissue
one way
paper.
To do it. This is another way, but maybe it's meant for guys because we're big crap. We're full of crap. But a lot of people go, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to mess with my poop. Moms, dads out there.
Okay. Hey,
I'm sure you change diapers. You can do this.
Hey, James, we need to make sure we save time for our big experiment.
Yeah, we got to do that.
Yeah. So you guys don't even know about this.
Folks. Got to do it.
So
I can do it. You can too.
The takeaway from this, guys, start doing preventative maintenance to take care of yourself to age gracefully.
Okay. All right.
One of the points
part is staying properly hydrated with the right fancy waters.
So the reason why I was saying we have something more to do is that I was telling James and this is gonna become an advertisement. So there's this water called Carlsbad alkaline water, and I was telling James, I love this stuff. I actually was I was given a couple cases of it from my father-in-law, and I tried it because I was here, and I was like, holy crap, I love this water. It's so good. And I told James, I'm like, when I drink this water, I actually feel like it's hydrating me. I feel like it feels really good when I drink it. And he's like, it's just water. And so then we kind of came up with an idea of doing a water test where we're going to taste the different waters. We're going to taste the different waters, and we're going to see if we can identify which one is which I think that's going to be fun for the show. I think a lot of people like it. And I'm going to have to put Princess Lay down. She's been taking a nap in my arms this whole show. Sorry, baby.
She gets older. She's going to have to use her legs to muscle mass and age gracefully. All right.
Okay.
I've got my water set up in the kitchen. So I'm going to sign off right here. When you see me come on my remote view thing, I mean my phone.
Okay.
Go ahead and sit me in so we can go do this.
So I'm going to show you what we have, because both of us have 3 different water types and we have the same waters. Okay.
Right, let me go in.
Yeah, go over there and I'll talk. So basically, I have 3 different waters. This one's labeled number 1. This is the Carlsbad alkaline water. James probably has his labeled differently because we're in 2 different locations. This is a water he found. It's called Waikia, I think I'm saying it right. This is actually Hawaiian volcanic water. So this is like a totally different water. Okay. So we wanted to try something different. And we have lovely old tap water, just like straight out of the sink. Water out of the sink. Okay. Like out of the faucet. So what we were going to do, I have 3 cups here and I have them labeled on the bottom. I can't see what it is. I've been mixing them around, but I have 3 different cups of water and there are 3 different types. Okay. There are 3. And actually, Dan, you should try this too. So basically, what we have is, James, do you want me to put you in? Okay. There's James. So he has his 3 cups and I have my 3 cups. Okay. I'm going to push my laptop back a little bit so that I can do this. All right.
The light turn this on.
So I have 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I have 3 different types of water. And like I said, I do not know. There's a sticker on the bottom that's labeled. I can't see what they are. And we have 3 cups. And okay. Then also we have one more thing to help us purify our we have something to purify our taste buds. So we both have coffee to smell. I figured this is the only way to clear a palate. You can, like, it clears your sense. And then, you know, if you have, it helps you kind of like perfume, I guess. Right. So Maya says, I refuse to drink tap water straight out of the tap. I have to filter it. Okay. Well, we just did straight tap water. Okay. Because we need to see the difference of these 3 waters. So.
And I've got the same thing as I've got, same as you. I've got the Hawaiian water, the Carlsbad water, and one of these, it's one of these. I know my mom set this up. I don't know what it is until I look at a Post-it note that's under the cup. One of them is tap water. And folks, Sophia didn't let me want to try to do Avion.
Because he picked sparkling water. You're going to be able to tell.
And you know what? Because it's carbonated, I had a little, like, the mayo right there, the orange mayo, and I got, you know what? Orange soda from it.
Okay. All right,
Fun
James. Okay, James. So you ready?
Yes.
I mean, we don't know which cups these are.
I do not know which one is one is the wine water, which one is the Carlsbad water, which one is tap.
Okay, so do you want to just start drinking the water and then remember,
let's pick one to go.
Sniff the coffee between, because it helps you clear up your palate.
Right.
This is my mom's favorite. My mom's favorite coffee from Starbucks is the.
I actually do not. I actually loathe coffee.
But I figured this sniffing the coffee will help clear the. Like,
oh yeah, well we're gonna do that. I'm doing it for the show. Okay, ready for the first one?
Okay, I'm gonna drink the first one.
Okay.
I think this one's tap water. Okay, drink your first one. What do you think it
Okay,
is?
my first one is.
Or you're not
I
sure?
don't think it's tap. It tastes a little different than tap. I'm going to say. I don't know what it is. I'm going to probably say it's
Okay.
probably. I'm going to go with Hawaiian water. I'm
Okay.
just shooting from the hip on that one.
Okay, you ready for did you sniff your coffee? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me sniff again.
Sip
Okay.
again.
No, I
Are
just
we going to
sniffed
Are we going
it.
to do the little tag? No, we can't do the little tag. Okay, I'm going
No,
to
you
say
don't want to
that's.
do it yet. Yeah, you don't want to do it yet because if you then you'll know. Okay, so the
I'm
second one.
setting the Hawaiian water next to this cup so I remember what I said it was.
Okay, second one. Ready?
Okay, second one. Here we go.
Okay.
Rebasing coffee. Definitely tap.
I feel like this one is the Carlsbad one.
I think this one's tap right here in the middle.
Okay, I have to. Okay,
All right,
All right.
sniff the coffee.
I did sniff it. Okay, ready for number 3?
Yep.
Ooh. I feel like that might be the Carlsbad one.
I'm going to think both of the Carlsbad ones. I'm going to put that next to there.
Okay, so
All right, let's see what we got.
I'm going to do one more taste test because I kind of feel like I need to. I know this one. I feel like this number 1 was tap water, like 100%.
Okay.
Feels like that one was tap water, and maybe this middle one is the Hawaiian one. Okay, I'm gonna taste this one again. Coffee.
Okay.
Have you decided which ones you think they are?
Oh, I absolutely.
Okay. Okay. I think this is a Hawaiian one. Okay. One more. Okay.
All right, shall we?
Number 3 is Carlsbad. Okay. All right.
And you've had these before. I've never. I just drink tap. All right. The first one I thought was the Hawaiian water is Carlsbad. It's the Carlsbad water.
Okay, I'm going to look at number 1. Holy moly. Are you kidding me?
What is it?
Oh, I was right. 3, tap water.
Okay.
It said 3. At first, I thought it said Carlsbad. I'm like, wait a second. Do you see how this is 3 on the bottom?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, no, I was right. That first one was tap water. It totally tastes like tap water. Okay.
Let's go to the
All
second one.
Second one. So,
Second
the second
one.
one.
I said this one was tap water. It is.
Ah!
I do not have a sophisticated palate. This is Hawaiian water right here.
This one, number 2, is Hawaiian water. So that means I was correct. Number 1.
You're 2. I'm 0. You 2 for 2.
Number 1. This was the Carlsbad water.
Yeah, you got the 2 right. I got the 2 wrong. I'm not this guy. You put me back in the trailer.
Okay, now taste all 3 and tell me which one you prefer the most.
Well, I know this one's tap. All right. Okay, here we go.
But taste the tap water again and tell me, do you feel like that tastes the best?
I'm going to say plain, and then with the Hawaiian water, there's definitely more of a depth of taste on that one. And the Carlsbad, it's more alkali. I think I actually like the Hawaiian water better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just noticed. Like,
I'm a kid that grew up drinking from the hose, so.
But I used to drink out of the hose. I used to drink out of the hose too, but I'm just telling you, like, I noticed drinking this water, like when I drink it, the alkaline water, I feel like it's really refreshing. It's hard to explain because I usually would just use the water out of my refrigerator as a filtered water. Like I never really like, I don't necessarily always say I only like drinking bottled water, never, right? But I've been drinking the filtered tap water, which has been okay. And I've been drinking it for 3 years. And I just tried this and I'm like, holy moly, I like it. I just feel like it really is refreshing. So I was like, wow. So anyway.
I know sometimes it tastes better, but I generally don't get picky because, I mean, I drink a lot of filtered water filtered from a river.
Yeah.
On that one, all I know is at least I don't have to put in the bleach and have that damn taste on some of the water on some of these trips.
Yeah.
But I'm legit with the wine water.
That's cool. So anyway,
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of a fun thing to try.
Oh, absolutely.
But definitely,
make
guys, you
it
need to be drinking your water. That's very important. You will notice significant improvements in your
I'm gonna
life.
go back to the office.
Drink water, because water. I'm going to remove James's camera right now, so you can put yourself back onto the camera. Drinking really good water is just drink water. Make sure you drink your 8 glasses of water a day, because it's very important for your health to just have, good hydration, because like with heat and like with eating and with all that, it's just really important. I hear in my echo. It's just really important to take care of yourself and drink lots of water. If you're drinking soda or coffee or tea, make sure you're still drinking your 8 glasses of water, because drinking the soda or the tea or the coffee, it's all diuretics, and they actually help you remove water from your body. So not drinking enough water, it can affect your blood pressure, it can affect your digestion, it can affect your whole body, your skin texture, everything.
Dehydration can affect and mask and affect so many different things in the body. It makes you susceptible and can be mistaken for other ailments, or can be, something, even sometimes acute conditions. Totally. What's Maya say?
Okay.
Play water unless it's a cold.
Okay, let me just
bring up.
go back here really quick. I'll put these posts. Heard about alkaline water. This is actually a natural alkaline water. They don't do anything to it. It comes out of the source like this.
From Carlsbad.
So that's kind of cool.
Entertainment only.
No, I'm just saying, it says here it's from an artisan well. And it says
artisan
that
or artesian.
Artesian. It says Carlsbad alkaline water was discovered in 1882, 1 block from the Pacific Ocean. This 9,500 year aged pure living water comes from 1,700 foot deep aquifer that originates about 60 miles east of the mountains of the Cleveland National Forest and ultimately discharges deep at the bottom of the ocean of Carlsbad. Nature enhances our water with unique combination of minerals that make it pure, naturally high alkaline with electrolytes. In 1973, the California State Senate declared our unique water the most healthful, and the city of Carlsbad was named after it. Nothing is added to our delicious, most healthful water. We don't use an alkaline or ionizer machine. So it's 100% natural. And it has a pH of 8.0 and 9.0.
We could do a whole other thing to explain pH, but we're out of time to not one. All I can say is you said the magical words.
She gets Carlsbad water.
Billy Joe.
And see, here's Maya. I can't drink that. This is Brenda. She actually said yucky tap water.
Brenda, are you first time viewer?
So Brenda, her daughter, has been on our show as a guest. She was doing the competition. Okay.
Competition? Okay.
Cassie. Good luck from the challenge. Wow.
I just ate the oxygen absorber in the thing with the buttery pancake taste.
The Kangen water is an alkaline water, but it's a machine.
You hook up to your faucet.
I wouldn't spend that much money on it, though. I heard it's really expensive.
Each their own, I guess.
Yeah. Do not like plain water unless it's cold. Correct. I can drink tap water cold. I have been drinking Kirkle water thingy from Walmart. Okay. Anyway, we're over our time limit.
Yeah, folks, you got about 10 minutes of overtime tonight for this important subject. Thank you for watching on this. We have a whole bunch of stuff we wanted to touch, but we get off tracks. We have fun with it. We can only cover so many things, but it's we encourage you to investigate yourself. Let us know, emails, or let us know whatever way how you look, and any advice you want to share on aging gracefully, and we'll share that. We will be live next week. I'll be up in Idlewild. So we're live next week, and next week will be part 43 of why Avion is the sophisticated drink the masses should embrace. Burr.
Okay.
And don't get in trouble if you follow us to the Stroop Club.
Okay. All right, everyone. It's been
All right,
a wonderful.
let me load it up.
It's been a wonderful evening, and take care of you guys.
Be
And
excellent to each other.
yes, and we will be talking to you soon. And then here's a message from Maya. Oh, Carolyn. Thank you. Have a good weekend, everyone.
Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you. Dance with us. We want to be 110 years old and still doing this dance. We go going. Hey, Curtis. Maya,
Oh, ain't he cute?
yes, 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 yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. 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 Okay, come on. Off.
Those 10 no's mean yes.